Rachel Mac PT, the second video in a series of beginner workouts that you can do from the comfort of your own home. They're all body weight, no equipment needed, especially handy for those who are either coming out of lockdown, the gyms are still closed, or for those who are just not feeling very comfortable being in a gym environment. So these are all free via YouTube. Click on the subscribe button so that whenever I upload a new workout, you'll be notified straight away. All of these exercises can be modified to suit all abilities and fitness levels. And if you have any questions at all regarding a particular injury or a movement that you are finding tricky, let me know, because I will be able to give you some alternative exercises which will work the same muscle groups but won't niggle any pre-existing injuries that you might have. So today we are doing 12 reps of everything and we are going through 4 rounds. Feel free to pause the video as and when you need, if it's going to take you longer to complete the reps, or if you need to go answer the door, answer the telephone, all the normal day-to-day things. Also, feel free to rewind once you get to the end of the 4 rounds and do another 1 or 2 rounds. So we've got 6 exercises to get through. In 4 rounds, that will give you about a 280 rep workout, which sits at about a moderate, easy to moderate level beginner workout. 5 rounds will give you 360 reps and 6 rounds will give you 430 reps. Now, if you're looking on average, there's about 250 to 350 reps in an average half an hour workout, 20 to 25 minutes, something like that. Obviously, the more advanced workouts, you might go up to 500, 600, 700 reps. So feel free to add on extra rounds as and when you need. So we're going to go through a basic warm-up. Warm-ups will always emulate the exercises that you're going to be doing in the actual workout, okay? So we purposely target the muscle groups that we're going to be using in the exercises. Okay, so we're going to start off by getting some movement through the wrists. We're going to start off with nice big wrist circles. Got very clicky joints, so you might hear me clicking. If you do have clicky joints, but they're not painful, what that actually is, so bring the elbows in, what that actually is are little air pockets in your joints, okay? And it's just the air making a popping sound, unless it's accompanied by pain, and then it could be something which is commonly referred to as crepitus, which is worth going and seeing a physio about. But yeah, if it's not accompanied by pain, then you really don't have anything to worry about. Big arm circles, so bringing the arms all the way out to the ears now. Getting nice and warm through the shoulder joints. We're going to go back with the elbows and then back with the fingers. So imagine if I have my fingers on your spine and you're trying to pinch my fingers with your shoulder blades. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. All right, coming down to hip circles, okay? So pushing hips to the sides, all the way forward, to the side, and back the other way. To the side, all the way forward, back the other way. 2 more. That was my ankle, by the way, not my hips. They crack as much as my wrists. Okay, coming down to knees. So feet closer together, hands on knees, keeping our heels down, going into knee circles. See, because we're inside today and not outside because of the wind here in the Great Southern. So you are going to hear every little creak and crack that my joints make, whereas outside I can get away with it a little bit more, you can't hear it as much. Alright, so either standing on one leg, big ankle circles, or popping your toe down on the floor and working through your joints with that extra little bit of stability. Changing sides. And back the other way. Well done. Okay, let's march it out by bringing our knees nice and high. So here we're getting warm through our hips, getting some movement happening again through the knees, and we're starting to warm up our quads, our thigh muscles. Okay, heels to bum. So today, as I mentioned, 6 exercises, 12 reps of each. These exercises will be slightly different from the exercises in the first video. You will find that some exercises start to repeat as we build on form and as we build on range. We'll also give some advanced options as well. Well done. Okay, let's go into some roll downs. Okay, so I'm going to stand side on for this one just so that you can see. We're going to have our chin on our chest with our shoulders back in an upright position. Pull in your belly button and fold from your rib cage all the way. When I say shoulders back, I just mean don't slump all the way forward, so keeping your shoulders pulled back. Down towards your toes. Now, you don't have to reach all the way down to your toes. Your range might be halfway down your shins, which is perfectly fine. When you're down at this range, I want you to push down through your heels and pull your bottom up towards the ceiling. So you're trying to make the back of your legs as long as possible. Alright, squeeze your bottom and nice and slowly roll back up. The reason I say squeeze your bottom is so that we don't power the move with our back muscles. Up into a big shoulder roll at the top. Well done. Alright, warm-up squats. So I will always give a lot of cueing with squat form, okay, because it's really important that we get these right before we advance any move beyond just a basic foundation level squat. Feet should be slightly wider than hip width, okay. A lot of people have body dysmorphia here when I say slightly wider than hip width, and they do this, okay. Hips are here, alright. Hip width, slightly wider. Alright. We want our toes out on the angle ever so slightly, so that as we bend our knees can track in the same direction. If our toes were dead square and we squatted, our knees would come together and create what we call valgus through the knees, okay? So we want our knees to slightly dip out in the same direction as our toes so that our hips can sit back and down into the squat. So keeping our chest up, back nice and straight, shoulders back. We're going to push our hips back and bend through the knees. And we're going to weight into our heels. Have a quick look down, make sure that your knees aren't coming past your toes. If they are, I need you to shift your body weight back into your heels a little bit more. Squeeze your bottom and up. And do this side on so that you can see what I mean. If I was to squat into my toes, my knees will come past my toes and my heels will raise. So what I need you to do is push your hips back, weight your heels. So imagine you're on the sand and you're trying to make sure the heel imprints in the sand, and my knees are now either in line with or slightly behind my toes. And up. Let's do that 10 more times. Into the heels, squeeze your bottom, 10, 9, 8, 7. Make sure you're keeping your chest up and that you're not folding forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. About to start the workout. Before we start, make sure you have a bottle of water handy, maybe a small hand towel if you need. Okay, so our exercises today, I'm just checking my list. We've got wide to narrow squats, okay, so a slightly different stance in those ones. We have punches, we have skaters, we have tricep dips, dead bugs and Russian twists. Your dead bugs and your Russian twists are going to be on the floor. So if you don't have a carpet, just press pause, go and grab a mat or a towel or something, or a yoga mat that you can lie on. Okay, we're going to start with our wide to narrow squats. So, beginning of the workout. What we're going to do here, 12 reps of everything. So that's going to be 1, take it narrow under the hips. 2, step out. 3, back to narrow. 4, still same principle. Shoulders back, chest up. 5, 6, weight through the heels. 7, 8, 9, nearly there, squeeze your bottom at the bottom of the squat. 10, 11, and 12. Awesome. Next we're going to go into punches. So it doesn't matter which foot you put forward, I generally tend to put my dominant foot forward. We're going to keep our guard up, so hands directly underneath your chin or in front of your shoulders. It's per arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So knees are soft, we're getting some movement happening through the hips and the torso. 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Well done. Next up, we've got skaters. Now, skaters is going to involve being in a narrow stance, okay, like a squat, but our feet are closer together. From here, you can choose. You either big step into a narrow squat, that's 1. 2, if you want to jump, this is where you can add in the jump. 3, 4, 5, 6, make sure that we're squatting into the heels, 7, 8. So we're either stepping or leaping. 10, 11, and 12. Well done. Now the reason I have a chair here is because we're going to go into our tricep dips, okay? Triceps, back of the upper arm. That's these ones. When you wave, that wobbly bit that we all want to get rid of. Okay, edge of the chair, dining chair, lounge chair, even the edge of a coffee table. Fingers forward. Now, the closer your feet are to you, the easier it will be. Keeping your back close to the edge of the ledge, elbow bend, and up. 1. Want to make it harder, take the feet further away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nearly there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Well done. Feel free to pause them as and when you need. Now we're going to come down to the mats. We've got our dead bugs and our Russian twists. Dead bugs are really aimed towards your lower abdominals. So I want you to be lying flat on your back, head on the floor, shoulders on the floor, your lower back connected to the mat. So we don't want our lower back to arch and raise up off the floor. Bringing your knees above your hips in a 90-degree position and your hands above your shoulders. You're going to extend your right arm behind your head at the same time as your left leg goes long. So it's opposites, right and left. Right arm, left leg. Extend for 1 and back. Other side. Left arm, right leg. 2, 3. If your lower back doesn't like that leg extension, don't take the leg as long or as low. 5, 6, 7. This is where your coordination might be a little bit tested. You might feel a little bit unco. That's normal. 9. So these aren't designed to be fast. 10, 11, and 12. Well done. Feet down, hands down. We're going to come into our Russian twist. So staying down on the mat, we're going to sit up. Feet on the floor. Leaning back slightly. And we're going to Russian twist to 12 per side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, nearly there, 11, and 12. Well done. Okay, that's our round 1 done. So in every round, we've got 72 reps. 1 round, we're going to go through 4 rounds today, so we've got 3 more to go. Okay, we're going to go back to our wide narrow squats. Again, feel free to press pause whenever you need. Grab a drink. Back to our squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Weight into the heels. 8, chest up. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Next up for our punches. 1 foot forward, fully extend and back to the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, if you have little hand weights, feel free to add them in here if you want a little bit more resistance. 10, 11, and 12. Into our skaters. Narrow stance, soft knees. Either leaping or stepping. 2, 3, 4, use the arms. 5, 6, making sure we've got those heels down. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Awesome. Into our tricep dips. If you're finding these a little bit too tricky, what you can choose to do instead is holding something like a 3 to 5 kilo bag of flour or sugar, and you can hold it above your head and extend to the back of the neck and back overhead. Okay, if you're finding the tricep dips a little too heavy loading. Okay, for 12, nice big elbow bend, back close to the ledge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Well done. Down to the mat for our core exercises. Dead bugs up next. Let's see how your coordination fares up in round 2. Hands above shoulders, knees above hips, 90-degree bend. Right arm, left leg, take them long. And back to neutral position. 2, 3, alternating sides. 4. Check in with your lower back. If your lower back is arching off the mat, don't take that leg as low and keep a slight knee bend. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Well done. Feet down, hands down. Sitting up for our Russian twists. So feet down on the floor, knees raised, leaning back slightly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, nearly there, 10, 11, and 12. Well done. Okay, that's 2 rounds down. We're halfway through, guys. Feel free to grab a drink again, whatever you need. Pause. If you're finding the reps a little bit too fast, pause it and play it as and when you need. We're going to go back to our wide to narrow squats now. Chest up, back straight, shoulders back, sinking into the heels, squeezing your bottom right at the bottom range of the squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there, 9, 10, 11, and 12, into our punches. 1, 2, keeping the hips nice and loose, making sure we get some torso rotation in there. 6, 7, 8, coming back to the chest every time. 10, 11, 12. Well done. Skaters up next. Narrow feet, leaping or stepping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice soft knees for that landing. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Well done. Tricep dips up next. Remember your option. Flour bag, sugar bag, over the head to the base of the neck. For 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, nearly there. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Well done. Down to the mat for our 2 core exercises. We know these by now. Dead bugs to start. So head, making sure the head is flat, shoulders are connected, lower back's connected to the floor. Right arm, left leg, push the heel away. 1, 2, 3. So these are great for your lower abdominals. These are also great for proprioception. So proprioception is the knowledge of where the limbs are without having to look at them. So it's teaching us to try and move in unison. Symmetry, without us knowing where our limbs are without having to look at them. 1 more, and 12. And what proprioception does is it encourages stability. So we trust the placement of our limbs without having to look at them, and it's great for your balance. Russian twist, feet down, leaning back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That's our round 3. Okay, doing really well, guys. If you're still with me, we've got 1 more round to go. Feel free to go back and add in another 2 if you want to take it to a 6-round workout. Okay, last time for our wide narrow squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Awesome. All right, for punches. 1 foot forward, so we've got a little bit of balance and we can move the hips well. If we're dead square, what happens is we tend to jar the back, whereas when we're here, we've got a little bit looser movement through our hips and our torso. Okay, soft knees. 1, 2, 3. Come back to the chest every time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Awesome. Skaters, that narrow stance squat again. Use the arms, step or leap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure our knees aren't coming together. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11, 12. Everyone's nemesis next, tricep dips. Back close to the chair, fingers forwards, and elbow bend. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel free to break these up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Last mat exercises. Doing really well, guys. Well done. Okay, hands above shoulders, knees above hips. And extend right arm, left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there. 9, if you can feel your lower back arching, pull your tummy button in nice and tight, or don't take the legs long. 11, and 12. Coming up to sitting position for our Russian twist to finish. Feet down, knees up, leaning back slightly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Well done, guys. 4 rounds. That's 288 reps, which is a really great beginner workout, okay, for anyone that's right in the early stages of introducing movement back into their routine. If anyone has any questions at all, please comment underneath and I'll answer them as best I can. But do click subscribe, pop your email address in, it's all for free, and you'll be notified at any time that I upload a new workout video. I am aiming for 2 a week. Thanks, guys.